Okay, so normally when I go about reviewing a product or something like that, it's something that I've kind of really just got or only had, a short amount of time. And this is actually something that I've used for a long, long, long time. I've been actually a Thomann affiliate for a few years, but not really pushed it. But the fact is that I was using this product long before any of this, and I thought I wanted to do a review of it, the good and the bad of the Thomann e-guitar double gig bag. Channel is supported by TrueFire. TrueFire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Actually super competitively priced compared to a lot of other stuff. So yeah, I've used it for about maybe 8 years, I think, and some things have started to fail on it. So I've just ordered a replacement. I haven't actually gone for this. I went for something a bit more posh. The alternatives, when I put out on Instagram, like what's the best double gig bag, there were kind of 2 key responses, maybe 3 that came back. There's either the Gato one, which is the slightly cheaper one, or the mono double gig bag, which is like super expensive, like 10 times the price of this, or there is the Reunion Blues, which is what I've gone for. I've gone for the Reunion Blues just to see what that's like in comparison. It'd be interesting to see if they last as well as this has. Now, 2 points of failure now, which is why I'm replacing it, and that is this corner pocket here. Some of the stitching has come off. I guess I could get my wife to look at that. She does have an embroidery machine. It's not actually super failed there, that pocket, but like a bit of the stitching has come undone. And then the other area is that this lower zip has kind of started to fail. So what is the gig bag? It's kind of got 2 compartments, so you can have one guitar up here. Basically, once I started gigging, I realised quickly that you need 2 guitars. So you've got one guitar there. It's not the thickest padding in the world, but it's kind of okay. It's not the sort of thing I would chuck in the back of a van. But I do chuck it in the back of my car. But, you know, if you want something with a lot of protection, this is maybe not it. But it does the job if it's like a light use. And then, you know, you've got your other compartment here where you put your other guitar. So there's like maybe a fair amount of padding between the 2 as well, but you've essentially just got 2 relatively light gig bags together. And then what else have we got? A pocket on the front, which I put like leads and stuff in, a bunch of other accessories, You put your strings in there. You could put your multi-tool. Why don't I put that in there? It's probably exactly what that's for, right? So one of them, which you need to change strings, that goes in there. And then a fairly handy compartment up the top here, which I put like in-ears in, which discolour over time, rather unsettlingly. And set lists. Got a set list there. Soul Central, the 8th of May 2024. I think I'm still waiting to get paid for that one. I'll send him an email. And then I also take that, the Donna triple threat, that goes in there, and a trem. That's basically what I have in my gig bag. Nothing crazy going on there. I just wanted to sort of, you know, tell you the weak points and the positive points of this particular bag, because it looks, you know, at £33 like, you know, is that thing going to last? But yeah, most weekends I've gigged this. Obviously there was a bit of a downtime during COVID, but it does really work pretty well. As I say, in terms of protection of the guitars, you've got this side here where you can put it down. It's got like the bits of plastic. Yeah, I think you treat it with a bit of care, as in you recognise that this is not going to protect your guitars to an amazing extent. The Reunion Blues and the mono stuff actually looks a little bit more sturdy in terms of having sort of tighter sheaths, but the bag has lasted pretty well, so I wanted to kind of return to that. I'll give you some close-ups now, but if you've got suggestions for better bags that you would get instead, then do feel free to leave them, or bad experiences with this bag as well. I just wanted to talk about the gig bag that I use most of the time, because it's coming to the end of its, well, nearly end of its useful life. Once I get that replacement, then, you know, I won't be using it anymore. But even that kind of zip that I thought was completely cooked is actually working again now, so kind of pretty impressed. Especially, they're 33 quid now, which is kind of bonkers. And if you're going to be gigging with two guitars, I think the double gig bag is, for me, the way to go, because it's just, I've got to carry all the rest of the PA and everything. Having a guitar bag that you can just strap to your back with two guitars in it is really pretty useful, I think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Cheers for stopping by. Kind of light amounts of padding. It's not crazy, and it's like very much foam padding, but it seems like enough to basically protect your guitar from, you know, light amount of protection. As I say, don't stick it in a van with like heavy hardware boxes, but you put it on top of stuff in the back of a car. Something like that. Not a bad piece of kit, all things considered.